If you haven't run any Grandmaster Nightfalls this season in Destiny 2, you might just want to dive in this week and let me tell you why. This week is arguably the easiest Grandmaster this season, the Devil's Lair. Not only do we have a double loot week giving us an insane amount of drops for each run, but it is also the final time that you can grab the Silicon Neuroma sniper rifle before it is removed next season. And of course, completing the Nightfall on Grandmaster difficulty will score you the Adept version. Snipers aren't in the best spot in PvE right now, but it is not terrible in PvP. But before we talk about its god roll in both PvP and PvE, let's discuss how to effectively run the Devil's Lair Grandmaster to maximize your loot. Really quick, if you enjoyed the video or find it helpful in any way, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. If you just care about the Silicon Neuroma, skip ahead to the timestamps in the description. The Devil's Lair is a great strike to run if it is your first time running a Grandmaster Nightfall, as even though it is not the shortest time-wise due to the boss's health gate, it is one of the easiest and a fantastic one to start out with. Reminder that your power level must be a minimum of 1595, and you are capped out at 1595, so no matter how high you are, it won't make a difference. The strike is almost all fallen, so your champions will be Barrier and Overload. There are only two challenging areas in this strike. Side note, don't just get on your Sparrow and zoom off at the start, as you will likely die very fast. The first challenging area is when you are fighting the 3 waves in the refinery. For this room, you want to be far away so you can pick things off. There are 2 locations to do this safely and effectively. The first location is by the stairs near the entrance of the room. You do have to be careful when standing here, as enemies can spawn right next to you, including Exploder Shanks, and if you push up too far, don't forget about the possibility of them sneaking up on you. The second area you can stand is down here on screen. You can hold back and peek over the top as all the enemies spawn in front of you. You also have some cover on the left if you need to get your health back. The rest of the strike is pretty easy, as you can work as a team to pick everything off from range. Once you get to the final boss room, head straight for the room on the left. This is the safest spot in the entire arena. Very rarely enemies will actually go into the room, but be prepared just in case. Watch out for the bottom entrance, as sometimes they will try and sneak up on you and catch you off guard. You're not invincible in here, but it definitely does give you the most cover. As for your loadout, you're really not limited here to running the best of the best, but weapons like Arbalist, Wishender, Thunderlord, and even the Monarque are great options for your intrinsic anti-champion weapons. If you don't have these, just make sure you're running weapons to deal with champions like a bow and an auto rifle. There is also acute arc burn, so you deal 25% more arc damage, but receive 50% more incoming arc damage. A good combination to run would be 1 person on Galahorn and 2 on Hothead, as you will delete the champions. If you really want to optimize your speed, you can have somebody running Aeons to make extra heavy ammo. Just remember to communicate when you're going for a finisher on a champion. Make sure you're running the seasonal mod Thermoshock plating for damage resistance, and I would also recommend using Concussive Dampener, as the boss room will have some splash damage and you are 25 power levels under, so everything does hurt. Now, if you're a solo player, this Grandmaster is great because you can join an LFG fireteam and you won't need a microphone if you don't want to use one. To do this, you can either download the Destiny 2 companion app on your phone or go to the Bungie website. Sign into your account and simply go to the fireteam section, specify Nightfall, and find the team you want to join. Simply hit join fireteam and wait for your invite in-game. You can even start your own fireteam if you wanted to. Just make sure to invite the other 2 players once they join. Now, if you want a god roll sniper for PvE to hold on to in case snipers get a buff in the future, Silicon Neuroma would not be a bad one to have, especially the Adept version, as it does have access to the Adept mods. I would look for a roll with triple tap in column 3 and either Focus Fury or Firing Line in column 4, depending on your preference. You also have the option for Frenzy if that's something you like to use on a sniper. As for PvP, in column 4 there is really only one perk to chase, and that is of course Opening Shot. For column 3 you have the choice of Perpetual Motion, Snapshot, or Firmly Planted. For me, I prefer Snapshot, but all 3 of the perks have their benefits depending on how you play. Now, this sniper is not an incredibly overpowered meta weapon, but it is a nice one to have, especially if you don't have another option for that primary slot like Eye of Sol. If you have any tips or questions about farming this week's Nightfall, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with your double loot runs. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.